Chosen one, pause for a moment and truly recognize the extraordinary energy flowing through you. An energy so magnetic, so captivating, that it effortlessly commands attention from everyone around you, especially women who intuitively sense your profound strength and charisma. This remarkable power that resides within you isn't simply about physical attraction or surface-level allure. It is a sacred, deeply spiritual force that emanates from your core, creating an undeniable aura that draws people to you naturally, without force or effort. You may have noticed subtle shifts in the way others respond to your presence. Perhaps you've sensed that conversations quiet down as you enter a room, only to resume with renewed energy and intrigue in your presence. You might have caught glimpses of admiring eyes, felt the warmth of smiles directed your way, or sensed an eagerness from others seeking your approval or connection. These moments are not coincidental. They reflect the powerful, magnetic quality of your high sexual energy. Chosen one, it is essential for you to truly embrace this powerful gift without fear or reservation. Your energy, when acknowledged and respected, is transformative, not just for yourself, but also for those fortunate enough to be near you. Yet, with the awareness of such power comes great responsibility. To acknowledge your power means to accept fully that your influence extends deeply into the emotional and spiritual realms of others. Women around you sense your innate leadership, your confidence, and your unwavering authenticity, and naturally find themselves desiring to submit to the safety and strength your presence offers. However, submission in this context is not about dominance or control. Rather, it signifies trust, vulnerability, and a deep emotional willingness to open oneself fully. Women who gravitate towards your powerful energy seek more than mere attraction. They yearn for genuine emotional and spiritual connection. They feel instinctively that within your strength lies compassion, within your confidence lies gentleness, and within your swagger lies deep emotional intelligence. As you continue to acknowledge your unique energy, remain mindful that the true strength of your charisma lies in its balance. Your confidence and allure must be tempered with humility, empathy, and a deep awareness of the emotional impact you have on others. Embracing this balance ensures that your influence remains uplifting, respectful, and nurturing, creating relationships built upon genuine trust and mutual respect. Chosen one, your journey begins with self-awareness. Recognize clearly that your energy is a divine gift, one intended not merely for surface-level admiration, but for fostering deep emotional intimacy and meaningful connections. Women who sense your energy trust your intentions implicitly, believing that their vulnerability and openness will be honored and protected. Your role, therefore, is not merely to bask in admiration, but to fully embrace the responsibility of your influence. Every interaction carries emotional significance. Each word and action shapes perceptions and feelings profoundly. Let your energy be a force for good, a guiding light that encourages emotional openness, honesty, and mutual empowerment. Acknowledging your power means accepting the sacred responsibility it entails. Your journey, chosen one, will not only empower others, but also bring clarity, emotional fulfillment, and spiritual growth to your own life. Honor your gift, cherish its significance, and commit yourself fully to using your powerful energy wisely and compassionately, ensuring that your legacy is one of emotional integrity, profound respect, and lasting positive impact. Chosen one, with the acknowledgement of your immense sexual energy comes the profound responsibility of ethical use. Your powerful charisma naturally attracts and influences women who sense the authenticity and strength you embody. This influence is deeply compelling, creating a strong desire to surrender and connect emotionally. Yet it is essential to approach each interaction with unwavering ethical awareness, ensuring that your energy uplifts, respects, and empowers at all times. True power, especially the magnetic energy you hold, thrives best when guided by integrity, clear communication, and sincere empathy. Ethical use of your energy requires deep emotional intelligence and a commitment to mutual respect. You must recognize that the trust women place in you when they feel compelled to submit emotionally is sacred. Honor this trust by always prioritizing consent, honesty, and transparent communication in every encounter. Chosen one, you must understand clearly that your charisma and magnetism are not tools to dominate, but rather instruments to inspire emotional openness, self-discovery, and authentic connection. Women who experience your powerful presence seek not only attraction, but also emotional safety, stability, and respect. Your ethical commitment ensures that their submission is never coerced or manipulated, but is instead a voluntary, empowering decision born from trust and genuine connection. Embrace clearly the importance of consent, not just in physical intimacy, but in emotional exchanges as well. Consent means continually seeking clear understanding and agreement. Your interactions should always reflect this ongoing commitment to communication, ensuring that every step you take forward together is consciously agreed upon and welcomed wholeheartedly by both parties. Ethical use of your power also means recognizing and respecting boundaries, both your own and those of others. You must remain sensitive to signals, spoken or unspoken, and honor every individual's comfort levels. Respect boundaries not as limitations, but as healthy foundations upon which genuine intimacy and trust are built. This level of respect deepens connections, creating interactions that are profoundly satisfying, emotionally enriching, and mutually empowering. Furthermore, the ethical use of your high sexual energy involves empowering others. When women feel drawn to your charisma, your responsibility is to ensure that this attraction uplifts their sense of self-worth and confidence. Encourage them to embrace their inner strengths, their dreams, and their emotional truths. Your energy, when ethically wielded, should never overshadow or diminish the power of others. Instead, it should amplify and illuminate their inherent worth and emotional beauty. Chosen one, recognize that your magnetic energy, when used ethically, creates relationships characterized by emotional depth, spiritual richness, and mutual empowerment. Your charisma becomes not simply an alluring trait, but a profound catalyst for personal growth, emotional maturity, and authentic intimacy. Women who experience your presence will feel deeply valued, genuinely respected, and emotionally fulfilled. Always remain conscious of your intentions and the emotional impact you have on others. Continually reflect upon your interactions, ensuring they align fully with your values of respect, empathy, honesty, and mutual empowerment. When your power is ethically guided, your presence becomes transformative, uplifting both yourself and those fortunate enough to encounter your energy. As you journey forward, chosen one, carry with you the sacred responsibility of your powerful gift. Let every relationship you foster reflect emotional integrity, genuine respect, and profound empathy. Use your extraordinary charisma and sexual energy to create emotional sanctuaries, places of trust, intimacy, and genuine connection, leaving lasting positive impressions in the hearts of everyone you meet. Chosen one, within the radiant and magnetic field of your high sexual energy lies the opportunity for extraordinary empowerment, not merely for yourself, but profoundly for those around you, especially the women drawn to your compelling presence. Your innate charisma naturally inspires a deep desire in others to submit emotionally, to lean into the strength, comfort, and stability your energy effortlessly provides. However, it is imperative to recognize that your true purpose extends far beyond the simple dynamics of dominance or surrender. It resides deeply in the realm of emotional empowerment and spiritual growth. Your magnetic presence serves as a beacon, a radiant source of encouragement that gently invites women to explore their inner worlds, revealing hidden layers of strength, self-awareness, and emotional authenticity. Rather than allowing submission to define the dynamics of your interactions, your greater responsibility lies in guiding these interactions toward mutual empowerment. Submission, in this context, should be understood not as a loss of autonomy or strength, but as a voluntary choice born from profound trust and emotional respect. Chosen one, your remarkable energy is best expressed when it inspires women to find and embrace their own inner power. When they sense your strength, it should encourage them to awaken their own resilience, courage, and self-confidence. Your presence should not overshadow or diminish them, but rather illuminate their inherent beauty and emotional strength, reminding them of their capacity to thrive, flourish, and grow. Each interaction becomes an opportunity for mutual growth and emotional exploration. Women who enter your sphere of influence intuitively seek not merely attraction, but emotional clarity, confidence, and the freedom to express themselves authentically. Your role is to ensure these encounters inspire genuine emotional empowerment, creating spaces where both you and those around you feel respected, valued, and genuinely uplifted. Chosen one, embracing empowerment over submission also requires your unwavering emotional intelligence. You must carefully navigate emotional landscapes, remaining sensitive to the subtle cues and vulnerabilities shared by those who trust your presence. Listen deeply to the unspoken desires, fears, and dreams expressed through their eyes and gestures. Your thoughtful awareness ensures every encounter is marked by emotional sincerity, kindness, and mutual respect. Remember, your charisma and swagger are tools for inspiration, not domination. The true measure of your strength and influence lies in your ability to foster emotional openness, mutual respect, and authentic self-expression. When women experience your presence, let them feel empowered to voice their truths confidently, explore their emotions fearlessly, and embrace their desires authentically. Your presence should consistently inspire strength rather than dependence. By consciously choosing empowerment over mere submission, your interactions blossom into profound exchanges of emotional and spiritual growth. Each woman who crosses your path will feel deeply inspired to reclaim her voice, to embrace her confidence, and to celebrate her unique emotional power. This mutual empowerment creates a foundation for deeply fulfilling, lasting relationships. Bonds built on genuine trust, emotional maturity, and sincere admiration. As you continue forward, chosen one, recognize clearly that your true legacy is found in the empowerment you foster within others. Let every woman you encounter leave your presence feeling stronger, wiser, and more confident. Your energy becomes infinitely more powerful when it uplifts, inspires, and empowers, transforming mere attraction into profound emotional connections that resonate deeply and positively in the lives of everyone touched by your presence. Chosen one, as you move through the world carrying your uniquely magnetic energy, the ethical and emotional responsibility you bear cannot be overstated. At the heart of every interaction shaped by your powerful presence lies the fundamental and sacred principle of consent. Consent is not simply a prerequisite for intimacy. It is the cornerstone of emotional trust, mutual respect, and authentic relationships. It is a continuous, mindful practice that must guide your every action, word, and intention. Women naturally sense your profound charisma and strength. Their instinctive emotional response often involves a desire to yield emotionally, to trust in your leadership, your guidance, and your emotional safety. However, the integrity of your power relies entirely upon your unwavering commitment to clear and unequivocal consent. This commitment ensures that every step taken in your interactions is guided by genuine willingness, openness, and shared understanding. Consent, chosen one, transcends simple verbal agreement. It requires you to remain constantly attuned to emotional signals, spoken or unspoken, that indicate comfort, willingness, and genuine desire. True consent is always enthusiastic, freely given, and consistently reaffirmed. It thrives in an atmosphere of trust, open communication, and emotional clarity, fostering connections that are genuinely fulfilling and deeply respectful. As you embody consent in your interactions, you create an environment where women feel genuinely safe expressing their true feelings, desires, and boundaries without fear or hesitation. Your emotional clarity and respect empower them to voice their truths openly, confident that their honesty and vulnerability will always be honored. Your presence becomes synonymous with emotional safety, authenticity, and genuine intimacy. Chosen one, it is crucial to understand clearly that consent is a dynamic, ongoing conversation. It demands consistent mindfulness, openness, and emotional attentiveness. Even within established relationships, consent must be regularly revisited and reaffirmed. Always remain sensitive to emotional shifts, ensuring every interaction maintains the highest standards of mutual respect and understanding. In honoring consent, you not only respect boundaries, but also actively cultivate deeper emotional intimacy. Women who sense your emotional maturity and ethical clarity feel profoundly valued and genuinely respected. Your commitment to consent transforms attraction into authentic, emotional intimacy, creating relationships that flourish on a foundation of mutual trust, understanding, and emotional depth. Embracing consent also fosters emotional empowerment. Women who experience your ethical and respectful approach feel inspired to embrace their own emotional autonomy confidently. They recognize clearly that their desires, boundaries, and emotions are deeply respected and sincerely valued. This empowerment encourages them to expect and demand similar standards of respect and emotional clarity in all their relationships. Chosen one, your profound energy carries a sacred responsibility, one that demands your unwavering commitment to ethical clarity, respect, and emotional integrity. Your journey forward must always remain guided by the principles of enthusiastic consent, emotional sensitivity, and genuine respect. In doing so, your presence becomes a powerful force for emotional empowerment, authentic intimacy, and meaningful relationships. Let every woman who encounters your powerful energy feel deeply respected, genuinely valued, and sincerely empowered. Your legacy, chosen one, will become one defined by emotional integrity, mutual respect, and authentic intimacy, a legacy that positively impacts every life touched by your remarkable presence. Chosen one, within the radiant and compelling power of your high sexual energy lies a profound truth, one that many overlook in their pursuit of charisma and influence. This truth is the unparalleled strength found in vulnerability. Often misunderstood or perceived as weakness, vulnerability is actually the gateway to genuine intimacy, emotional connection, and spiritual growth. It is the courage to open your heart, reveal your authentic self, and embrace the uncertainties and emotions that arise in every meaningful relationship. Your magnetic energy naturally draws women toward you, igniting within them a desire to trust, to emotionally surrender, and to experience your powerful aura. Yet the essence of your true influence lies deeper than mere attraction. It resides in your willingness to be genuinely vulnerable. When you courageously reveal your emotional truths, dreams, fears, and uncertainties, you create an atmosphere of profound trust and intimacy. Your openness invites others to respond with equal sincerity, forming emotional bonds that surpass superficial connections. Chosen one, embracing your vulnerability requires genuine courage and emotional maturity. It demands that you set aside societal expectations of constant strength, dominance, and emotional invincibility. True swagger, real charisma, and authentic power arise not from the absence of vulnerability, but precisely from your willingness to expose your genuine self. It is this authenticity that women intuitively recognize and deeply respect, creating trust and emotional safety in your presence. In your vulnerability, you become relatable and deeply human. Women drawn to your energy sense clearly that behind your confident exterior lies emotional depth, honesty, and sensitivity. Your willingness to share your emotional truths empowers them to explore their own inner worlds without fear of judgment. Your presence becomes a sanctuary, a safe space where emotional honesty, mutual trust, and sincere connection flourish effortlessly. Recognize, chosen one, that your vulnerability does not diminish your strength. Rather, it amplifies it, transforming attraction into authentic intimacy. Emotional vulnerability fosters deeper connections, genuine understanding, and profound emotional exchanges. Your interactions evolve beyond simple attraction to become deeply healing, emotionally fulfilling, and spiritually transformative experiences. As you courageously embrace vulnerability, remember that every woman you encounter carries her own unique emotional landscape, filled with hopes, dreams, fears, and insecurities. Your open heart and authentic emotional presence inspire trust and openness in return. Allow yourself to truly listen, to genuinely understand, and to compassionately respond to their emotional expressions. In doing so, you create relationships that are profoundly enriching and deeply satisfying. Your vulnerability also provides a powerful model for others, particularly women who experience your genuine emotional honesty. Your authenticity encourages them to embrace their own vulnerabilities confidently, empowering them to seek deeper emotional connections in their lives. Your genuine openness transforms your charisma into a profound catalyst for emotional empowerment and personal growth. Chosen one, continue to cultivate your emotional courage and vulnerability. Let every interaction reflect your genuine self, open, sincere, and emotionally honest. Your high sexual energy, when combined with genuine vulnerability, becomes an unstoppable force for emotional intimacy, mutual empowerment, and authentic spiritual connection. Your vulnerability becomes your greatest strength, creating emotional connections that last a lifetime. Honor this truth always, knowing deeply that genuine intimacy, emotional clarity, and profound spiritual growth await those who embrace the sacred power of vulnerability. Chosen one, as your journey continues, guided by the extraordinary energy and magnetic presence you naturally embody, you must now focus on cultivating deep emotional intimacy. Your high sexual energy, the powerful charisma that naturally draws women into your presence, holds within it profound potential for creating relationships filled with meaning, depth, and genuine emotional connection. Emotional intimacy transcends simple physical attraction or fleeting moments of passion. It is the foundation of meaningful relationships, connections characterized by emotional honesty, sincere communication, genuine trust, and mutual understanding. Your powerful energy provides you with a unique ability to foster this intimacy, allowing you to create relationships that deeply satisfy, emotionally enrich, and spiritually nourish both yourself and those who enter your life. Chosen one, building emotional intimacy begins with intentionality. It requires you to consciously approach every interaction, recognizing clearly the emotional significance each one holds. Women drawn to your presence naturally feel inclined to trust, surrender, and share openly. Your role is to encourage and nurture this openness, ensuring it leads to meaningful emotional exchanges that uplift, empower, and enrich both parties involved. Deep emotional intimacy demands profound listening that goes beyond merely hearing words. You must pay close attention to subtle emotional cues, body language, and expressions. Genuine listening demonstrates clearly that you value the emotional truths being shared, fostering an atmosphere of deep trust and emotional safety. Your attentiveness encourages women to reveal their innermost thoughts, desires, fears, and dreams without hesitation, confident in your genuine care and respect. In building emotional intimacy, you must also be willing to communicate your own emotional truths openly and sincerely. Share your dreams, fears, desires, and vulnerabilities without reservation. Your genuine openness inspires reciprocal honesty, creating a powerful exchange of emotional authenticity that deepens connections significantly. Your transparency demonstrates that your charisma and swagger are rooted in genuine emotional maturity, sincerity, and authenticity. Chosen one, emotional intimacy also requires patience and compassion. Genuine emotional connections evolve and strengthen gradually, nurtured by consistent emotional attentiveness, mutual respect, and sincere empathy. Remain patient as trust deepens, allowing intimacy to flourish naturally over time. Your compassionate presence reassures women that emotional openness is not merely safe, but profoundly valued and cherished. Furthermore, emotional intimacy demands consistent emotional integrity. Your actions and intentions must always align with your words and promises. Trust is fragile. It must be continually nurtured through consistency, honesty, and genuine emotional respect. Your unwavering emotional integrity creates bonds that endure, thriving on a foundation of profound trust and emotional clarity. Chosen one, building emotional intimacy transforms attraction into profound emotional and spiritual connections. Your presence becomes a source of emotional empowerment, healing, and genuine intimacy. Women who encounter your energy experience relationships filled with mutual respect, emotional fulfillment, and deep spiritual enrichment. Continue consciously cultivating emotional intimacy in your interactions. Allow your high sexual energy and genuine charisma to guide you toward profound emotional connections. Foster relationships characterized by emotional honesty, mutual respect, and sincere compassion. In doing so, your life becomes filled with meaningful relationships, bonds that deeply satisfy, profoundly nourish, and authentically uplift. Chosen one, your emotional intimacy becomes your true legacy. It enriches your life and profoundly impacts the emotional and spiritual journeys of those fortunate enough to experience your remarkable presence. Embrace fully your role as a steward of emotional intimacy, knowing deeply that your charisma, magnetism, and powerful sexual energy can transform lives, creating lasting, meaningful emotional connections rooted in trust, sincerity, and profound mutual respect. Chosen one, your path has led you to a powerful realization that your naturally high sexual energy is not simply a fleeting force, but a profound essence shaping every aspect of your interactions. The captivating aura you carry has begun to deeply transform the energy around you, turning heads, opening hearts, and profoundly influencing women who sense something rare and irresistible within your presence. Yet beyond simple attraction, your true calling lies in becoming the very embodiment of confident masculinity, an archetype of strength, authenticity, and emotional maturity that women are deeply yearning to experience. Confidence, chosen one, is not bravado or arrogance. It is the quiet strength born from self-acceptance, inner peace, and unwavering self-awareness. True confidence flows effortlessly from your core when you fully understand, embrace, and cherish your authentic self, your strengths, vulnerabilities, desires, and emotional truths. It becomes your true swagger, the magnetic quality that makes your presence unforgettable and deeply transformative. Women around you naturally sense and respond to this deeper authenticity. They are profoundly drawn not merely by your surface-level charisma, but by the quiet power of your emotional sincerity and confidence. They find themselves instinctively desiring to open their hearts, minds, and souls, feeling safe in your genuine, compassionate presence. Your natural confidence makes emotional surrender deeply appealing, inviting, and emotionally fulfilling. Yet to truly become this archetype of irresistible masculinity, you must also embrace emotional depth. Your swagger must include emotional intelligence, the ability to communicate authentically, compassionately, and clearly. Your interactions must become sanctuaries of trust, spaces where women feel genuinely safe to explore and express their true selves. Your charisma becomes infinitely more powerful when combined with emotional depth and vulnerability, qualities that inspire trust and genuine emotional intimacy. Chosen one, as you journey forward, focus consciously on cultivating these deeper qualities. Allow your interactions to move beyond surface attraction, becoming powerful opportunities for emotional connection and spiritual awakening. Your confidence becomes a beacon, guiding women toward greater emotional self-awareness, inner strength, and genuine empowerment. Your swagger serves as a beautiful invitation to deeper emotional and spiritual exploration. Yet, embodying true masculine confidence requires ongoing inner work. Constantly seek to understand yourself more deeply, exploring your own emotional and spiritual truths. Embrace your vulnerabilities courageously, knowing they strengthen rather than weaken your character. This inner journey enhances your charisma significantly, making you more relatable, more approachable, and profoundly inspiring. Chosen one, your high sexual energy now becomes a catalyst for emotional transformation, not only in your own life, but also in the lives of women who encounter your presence. Your confidence creates positive ripple effects, fostering emotional growth, self-awareness, and genuine empowerment. Your relationships flourish beautifully, characterized by emotional honesty, mutual respect, and lasting fulfillment. Remember clearly that women who feel drawn to your confidence seek emotional safety, mutual respect, and genuine connection. They yearn for authentic conversations, sincere emotional exchanges, and profound intimacy. Provide these qualities sincerely, consciously, and consistently. Allow your energy to inspire genuine emotional healing and empowerment, helping others discover and embrace their own strengths and emotional truths. Chosen one, embrace fully this profound role. Walk forward confidently, authentically, and compassionately. Know deeply that your true legacy is defined not simply by attraction or charisma, but by emotional integrity, genuine compassion, and profound authenticity. Your influence becomes infinitely more powerful when you guide others toward emotional empowerment, spiritual growth, and authentic self-discovery. Your swagger, your confidence, your sexual energy, these become sacred gifts, tools through which you can uplift, inspire, and empower women profoundly. Use these gifts wisely, consciously, and ethically, becoming a living embodiment of masculine strength, emotional maturity, and genuine compassion. Chosen one, your journey has brought you to a profound realization. Your extraordinary energy and inherent charisma carry the potential for deep emotional and spiritual transformation, not only in your own life, but in the lives of women who are naturally drawn to your presence. Your magnetic sexual energy is no longer merely a tool of attraction. It has become a sacred vessel through which you foster genuine emotional growth, mutual respect, and profound intimacy. Now you must deepen your understanding of mindfulness. the powerful practice of being fully present in each moment, aware of your emotions, intentions, and interactions. Mindfulness amplifies your energy significantly, turning mere attraction into transformative emotional connections. Women sense clearly your mindful presence, instinctively drawn to the calm strength and emotional clarity you offer. Chosen one, mindfulness demands your complete emotional attention in every interaction. It means genuinely seeing, hearing, and responding to the women who enter your life. It involves a commitment to deep listening, attentively observing the subtle emotional cues shared by others, body language, tone of voice, facial expressions. Mindfulness transforms your interactions, making each moment shared profoundly meaningful and emotionally fulfilling. Women sense intuitively your mindful presence, recognizing clearly that your attention and empathy are genuine. They respond naturally by opening their hearts, sharing their dreams, fears, and emotional truths without reservation. Your mindfulness creates a safe emotional sanctuary, fostering trust, openness, and authentic emotional connection. Your interactions become rich exchanges of emotional intimacy and mutual understanding.